It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles at 1-13 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Hurts. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls into.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Right to the air, it's Hurts. A short one there to Bellinger.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. That is intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick-6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick-6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Williams in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's taken at about the 14. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Williams in motion. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third and long for Hurts. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He'll take this in back at the 16. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now they'll set up to throw. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. 2nd and a yard. To throw, Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
That's going to be caught. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 9 for the year. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pitch.
In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. He'll drop to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's fielded at the 7. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Hurts. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and 2.
Hey, 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he will get into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This one from 49. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
73.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Great, set. 73, 73. No touchdown.
On first down, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
No touchdown.
Here's Pollard running left. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Great, set. No touchdown.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now it's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Great, set.
Pollard. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Throwing is Hurts.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Hurts. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Let's go now. Stop OHG.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Yeah! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Hurts to throw. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
No touch that. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts again. First down throw there is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
No touch that.
Again, Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To the air again. Hurts. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On second down, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A run on first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second and goal.
73.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown.